Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon. On the Polygon chart, we have identified yesterday already a potential 5-wave move to the upside. Today, I think it looks better to call it only a 3-wave move, especially with that additional extension that might be developing right now, which would give us then a 5th wave. But that doesn't really have a major effect on the chart overall. I mean, we already talked yesterday about a possible 5-wave pattern to the upside, which means that the next pullback could actually be an opportunity, because even if we are in the yellow scenario, which still allows for one more low, possibly targeting 25 cents, I'd say this has become even a little less likely due to price action across the sector in the last couple of days. As I mentioned in the previous videos, today across the board, there are some opportunities that we currently identify in the altcoin sector, because we see the first upside impulses. We really haven't had many impulses this year in the altcoin sector. So when that actually happens, it's something interesting. Also, Polygon might be developing one, but as long as we are below the resistance area, so that means below the 37.4 cent level, the yellow scenario needs to be considered, but that's the good thing. Even if it's the yellow scenario that could lead to another low, the next pullback, which is possibly a B wave in the yellow scenario, or the wave 2. So again, it could also be a wave 2. But even if it's the yellow count, it should still lead to a rally in wave C. Should, not will. But because of the 5-wave move up that we've already seen, and maybe we get another upside extension that might be targeting 35.5 cents to 37.4, yeah? So if we see one more extension, it's an even clearer 5-wave move. And whether that's part of a larger correction or whether it's turning into a larger 5-wave move, we don't know that yet. But nevertheless, once we see a first impulse, it's always our first signal that the trend might be changing. And you never know if it's gonna, to turn into a larger 3-wave move or something, or into a larger 5-wave move actually for something more bullish. But that's what we have to, consider then along the way. But regardless of whether it's the yellow scenario or the white count, which is more bullish, the pullback could be an opportunity. But I have to adjust the support zone as long as the price is still extending higher. And there is no top in place yet. So I have to continue to adjust the micro support area until we have a top. I mean, again, ideally we form actually another high. Actually, I would expect one more high the way it's going. And I just gave you the next resistances, right? And we will then, once the pullback starts, adjust the support area, put it on the chart. At the moment, it's a moving support area, but then it shouldn't break below the 78.6 retracement anymore. Not with a 5-wave move up. Yeah. Now, that's not, it's never a guarantee, right? But it's all about probabilities. And the thing is, with the initial 5-wave move up, it is too small to really confirm that a lasting low has been established. Yeah. It is too small. That's why we normally say we want to see a 5-wave move up above resistance. But the thing is, as long as we stay below 37.4 cents, this could easily be a 4th wave. So we need a break above resistance and 5 waves, which means the initial 5-wave move might not be large enough. So that's why we want to see the next larger degree 5-wave pattern. But if you want to wait for that, or if you want to rather find a position in the next pullback, well, see, that's the decision every trader has to make for themselves. But I can tell you that the next pullback could be an opportunity the way it's going, because I'm tracking a lot of 1-2 setups for various coins at the moment, which I'm communicating in our gold membership as well. Coins that we don't normally cover on YouTube too much as well, yeah. So Polygon might be one of them, but Polygon needs to prove itself, because Polygon has a very ugly downside structure. But nevertheless, the low could have formed here. Quick look at the long-term chart. I think the short-term levels should be clear. Also, the short-term structure should be clear. So with regards to the long-term chart, what I just want to show you is that this can be considered a wave 4 correction on the long-term chart. Long-term support between 18.7 cents and 35.8 cents. And this trend line here, once we break above it, that could be an additional indication. And then, we could be moving up in this 5th wave to the upside. But in terms of targets, I need the initial 1-2 setup in order to give you targets for waves 3, 4, and 5. But all I want to share with you is we are in a larger support area on the long-term chart. So that in addition gives us some support. And it's probably the largest green candle in many weeks. So probably since the 20th of August here. This only topped in a 3-wave move back then. We could not break above that trend line. It was actually forming at the time. But still, it's one of the largest green candles in this entire sell-off, so certainly something important to watch for. And this wave 1 would likely be that 5-wave move I just shared with you that needs to form here first. But then again, it's about how much confirmation do you need as a trader. That's the update about Polygon. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.